Hi, my name is Justin Yalung. I'm the husband of almost 7 years to my bride Jessica and dad to our two young boys, Ezra and Micah, who are 2 and 4. As new members, Pastor Jeff asked me to talk about what it means for me to invest in Northstar. About 10 years ago, I met Jessica as a student here at Virginia Tech, and then after graduation we moved down to Raleigh to start our life together, to start our careers, get involved in our church down there in North Carolina, buy a house, and then start our family. And 3 years ago we had the fortunate opportunity to move back to Blacksburg. Even though we've been here for a couple of years, it actually took us a lot longer time to get here than we expected. And it's the idea of being invested, funny enough, that brings us here today. God was trying to tell us something in our first few years here, that something was missing, and He let us try to figure it out on our own by our own mistakes. A big part of it was that we weren't fully connected to a local church. We floundered around for a little bit and visited a handful of churches over the course of the first couple of years that we were here. And then finally God made it obvious to us by bringing people into our lives that ended up bringing us to Northstar this past fall. We invested our time to come here regularly and got involved in an R12 small group, and that's actually the same small group that we're still in today. Our kids went to the children's ministry and loved it. We actually ended up going to the Discover Northstar class way too early in our attendance here, but even still it answered a lot of the questions, the big questions that we had about what Northstar is about, what it believes in, and how it operates. Over the next couple of months we attended regularly on Sundays in our Wednesday small group, and got to feel the great community that Northstar has here and the connection that we felt. And even still, we didn't make the jump into membership as quickly as we were expecting. To me, joining a church is something that we didn't take lightly, and in fact, our family probably took longer than others may have taken. But ultimately, God calls us to join in a local body. He calls us to be connected to the community, to serve and love each other in the community, to give to His kingdom with our money and our time, and then also to help us grow spiritually. To me, invest is my desire to be more Christ-like, to be a better leader for my family, to be a godly husband to my wife, and to be a godly dad to my kids. I encourage everyone here who's not a member at Northstar to listen carefully to what God's trying to tell you and to pray about it. And if He's telling you to join Northstar, then that's great. And if He's telling you that Northstar is not the place for you, then that's okay too. But when we hear it, it's our job to listen, obey, and to do it.